Let's go underwater and discover the marvelous creatures in the ocean. You like to go on trips with your parents? I do. When I was little, we went fishing and flying and to Idaho. I always imagined us going to faraway places, even though most of the time I traveled through books in my imagination. The little girl in this tale loves to go on trips with her dad, and in this story, they take a very special trip. My 12 Days of Diving. Once there was a little girl who loved to go places with her dad. Whenever they went to the movies, to the tractor races, anywhere they went, it was a great adventure. Daddy, can we go diving in the ocean?
No, my dear, not this year.
She fell asleep with all of her books about whales and sharks and stingrays and eels. And she had a dream. And in her dream, she got on an airplane with her dad. They flew all the way to the ocean and... On my first day of diving, my daddy showed to me a big beluga whale. Now, beluga whales swim in the ocean, and they like to come up to the surface of the water and spank their tails. They make a big splash when they spank their tails. So when you hear me say big beluga whale, put your hands behind your bottom, and when I say spank your tail, give your bottom a good spanking. And a big beluga whale, spank your tail, splash! On my second day of diving, my daddy showed to me 2 harbor seals. Seals have flippers, and they like to put their flippers together and... Oh, wait a minute. Put your hands together like flippers. Put your wrists together so they touch. And when I say 2 harbor seals, let's bark 2 times like a seal. 2 harbor seals, and a big beluga whale. Spank your tail, splash! On my 3rd day of diving, my daddy showed to me 3 moray eels. Eels have no arms or legs, and yet they move so gracefully through the water like a snake. Put your arms at your side as if your whole body is an eel, and move your body back and forth gracefully as though you're swimming through the water. 3 moray eels, 2 harbor seals, and a big beluga whale. Spank your tail, splash! On my 4th day of diving, my daddy showed to me 4 crawling crabs. Crabs have a lot of legs. But even though they have a lot of legs, they don't walk straight ahead. They scuttle to the left and scuttle to the right. Put your hands out in front of you as if your fingers are crab legs, and let's scuttle to the left and scuttle to the right. 4 crawling crabs, 3 moray eels, 2 harbor seals, and a big beluga whale. Spank your tail, splash! On my 5th day of diving, my daddy showed to me 5 great white sharks. Snap, 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 snap. Now sharks have jaws, and in their jaws are lots of teeth. Put your arms out in front of you like gigantic jaws, and let's snap our jaws together. Snap, 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 snap. 5 great white sharks. Snap, 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 snap. 4 crawling crabs, 3 moray eels, 2 harbor seals, and a big beluga whale. Spank your tail, splash! On my 6th day of diving, my daddy showed to me 6 portly penguins. Penguins have great big tummies and hardly any legs. Pretend you have a great big tummy. Stretch your arms around your great big tummy and waddle back and forth like a penguin. 6 portly penguins, 5 great white sharks, snap, 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 snap. 4 crawling crabs, 3 moray eels, 2 harbor seals, and a big beluga whale. Spank your tail, splash! On my 7th day of diving, my daddy showed to me 7 stingrays swimming. Stingrays look like they're flying when they're in the water swimming. They look so graceful. But the part of their body that looks like wings, it's really cartilage, like your nose. Feel your nose. See how it bends back and forth? Stretch out your cartilage, your arms, and move them up and down like a stingray swimming. 7 stingrays swimming, 6 portly penguins, 5 great white sharks, snap, 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 snap. 4 crawling crabs, 3 moray eels, 2 harbor seals, and a big beluga whale. Spank your tail, splash! On my 8th day of diving, my daddy showed to me 8 otters yawning. Otters swim on their backs, and they use their tummies like a table. And when they're all done eating their picnic lunch on their tummy tables, they lean back and they yawn and stretch. 8 otters yawning, 7 stingrays swimming, 6 portly penguins, 5 great white sharks, snap, 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 snap. 4 crawling crabs, 3 moray eels, 2 harbor seals, and a big beluga whale. Spank your tail, splash! On my 9th day of diving, my daddy showed to me 9 dolphins laughing. Ah! Dolphins have a great laugh. Let's laugh like a dolphin. 9 dolphins laughing. 8 otters yawning, 7 stingrays swimming, 6 portly penguins, 5 great white sharks, snap, 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 snap. 4 crawling crabs, 3 moray eels, 2 harbor seals, and a big beluga whale. Spank your tail, splash! On my 10th day of diving, my daddy showed to me 10 walrus walking. Walrus have huge tusks, and they use their tusks like ice picks to climb up slippery slopes. Put your arms straight out in front of you like great big tusks, and let's climb up a slippery slope. 10 walrus walking. 9 dolphins laughing. 8 otters yawning, 7 stingrays swimming, 6 portly penguins, 5 great white sharks, snap, 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 snap. 4 crawling crabs, 3 moray eels, 2 harbor seals, and a big beluga whale. Spank your tail, splash! On my 11th day of diving, my daddy showed to me 11 sea lions roaring. Roar! Sea lions roar very loudly. In fact, if you are near a sea lion and it roars, and you close your eyes, you might think you're in Africa on the savannah. Let's roar like a sea lion. 11 sea lions roaring. Roar! 10 walrus walking. 9 dolphins laughing. 8 otters yawning. 7 stingrays swimming. 6 portly penguins. 5 great white sharks. Snap, 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 snap. 4 crawling crabs, 3 moray eels, 2 harbor seals, and a big beluga whale. Spank your tail, splash! On my last day of diving, my daddy showed to me 12 squids a-squeezin'. Squids have long tentacles, and they use their long tentacles. Well, stretch out your long tentacles, your arms, and give yourself, or the nearest squid to you, a squeeze. 12 squids a-squeezin'. 11 sea lions roaring. 10 walrus walking. 9 dolphins laughing. 8 otters yawning. 7 stingrays swimming. 6 portly penguins. 5 great white sharks. Snap, 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 snap. 4 crawling crabs. 3 moray eels. 2 harbor seals. And a big beluga whale. Spank your tail, splash. The little girl woke up. Daddy, 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 I have an idea. If we can't go diving in the ocean, maybe we could go to the aquarium. And they did.